Okay, we're back. So we're looking at C and D. So C, take a look at the A value is 4. The B value is negative 12, and the C value is 9. Now guys, you have to be really careful with what you're doing. My in-class audience is having some difficulty here. It's minus B plus or minus B squared minus 4AC all over top of 2A. Now be careful when you put in your numbers. Minus B. B is already negative 12. So it's a negative times a negative. So that's going to become positive 12. Plus or minus. B squared is negative B times negative B. So that's positive 144. So I've got 4 times 4 is 16 times 9. 16 times 9 times negative is negative 144. Excellent. Over top of 8. What I have underneath the square root is 144 minus 144, which is 0. Which means I'm getting 12 plus or minus 0 over 8. Which means I'm getting 12 over 8. Now the answer at the back will reduce that. They'll make it 6 over 4. They'll make it 3 over 2. The truth of the matter is, I want you to tell me the answer is 12 divided by 8, which is 1.5. So you can check your answer by you get the decimal 1.5, look in the back of the book, take their fractional answer, and see if it's the same as your decimal.
It was the same, yeah.
There's only one answer here because this parabola, if you notice, the discriminant is 0. It's going to touch the x-axis at only 1 point. This one touches the x-axis at 2 points. This one touches the x-axis at 2 points. Let's do D together. So now I'm going to try to find another color. So my A value is 2, my B value is negative 7, and my C value is not negative 4. If you put your C value as negative 4, you're wrong. You need to set this equal to 0, which means it needs to be rearranged so it looks like this. Remember, you want the A value always to be positive. If you don't follow that rule, you will be in for some trouble. So make sure the A value is positive. We brought the 4 over to the other side so we could set it equal to 0. You have no right using the quadratic formula if it's not equal to 0 first. So now my C value is 4. Plugging in my values, it's going to be x equals negative b. B's already negative, so it's going to be 7 plus or minus square root. Negative 7 times negative 7 is positive 49. The number of kids that tell me that that's negative 49 is scary. Don't let that be you. Now, it's minus 4 A times C. So that's 2 times 4 is 8 times 4 negative is negative 32. All over top of 2A, which is 4. So 49 minus 32 is 17. Now, this is a great example of what I was talking about. This is an exact answer. This is what the back of the book will tell you, or the back of the page. This is not what I want you to do. I want you to give me the decimal answers. There's 2 of them. The first one is 7 plus root 17 over 4. The second one is 7 minus root 17 over 4. So now how do you do that? You take your calculator, you do 7 plus 17 shift square root equals. That is the top. I then do divided by 4 equals. And I get 2.8 approximately. The one on the bottom, 7 subtract 17 square rooted equals divided by 4 equals 0.7. That's good enough. Now, the number of people in my studio audience today that have looked at me and said, do I have to find both answers? Has been incredible. Yes, you have to have both answers. Let's consider it like you had a brother or a sister. Should your parents feed both of you? Yes, they should. You need both answers. They're both x-intercepts, which means that this parabola crosses the x-axis at 2 places. One at x equals 2.8, the other at 0.7. Now you're going to go and you're going to check this answer at the back and you're going to say, but Mr. White, they left it like this. And I'm going to say, yeah, isn't that great? Use your calculator and check your answers. I want your answers to be in decimal. All right, guys, I'm going to stop there.